stream, even though they're always very, very shallow. But it's surprising what you can find in the water. It could be eels or fish or even turtle. Sometimes, if you're very lucky, you can even get some yabbies. One way you can catch a yabby is by using raw meat just like this. What you do is put the meat into an old leaf, just bind him up, turn him over a bit, make him tight, and bung it in the middle of a bit of grass like that. Just close him up tight like that. I was shown this by an Aboriginal bloke a few years ago. And you get a bunch of sticks like that, just place them around the outside. They help keep the whole thing together a bit. And the principle is that the yabby crawls up inside here and gets caught. And when you pull it out, that's a bit big. When you pull it out, that's going to weigh it down when I put it in the water, by the way. When you pull it out, the yabby can't escape the trap quickly enough, and so he's caught in there. Once you've got your bundle like that, just wind him round a bit like this. And tie a knot so it doesn't come to bits. And there's your yabby trap, just like that. And you put him in the water somewhere where you had a bit of root system, because the yabbies hide under the bank in the roots of the trees that go along the edge of the creek. I'm going to put this one in just over here. And leave that there for a few hours. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, see those fellas there? When they get bigger, their mums and dads became tucker in the past. Catch them like that, take them up, cook them, and they provide a feed. Mind you, most snakes that I've eaten, you don't really get that much meat off the body, because what tends to happen is that the cage fills out. This little fella's a harmless little bloke. I'm giving him a bit of a hard time here. The rib cage fills out and takes up all the bulk, and there's not really that much meat on them. We'll just let this bloke go. He wouldn't even get a snack. There he goes. Water snakes like this are quite often found around the waterways, but it's surprising in the scrub country how few animals and birds you actually see. A lot of them are nocturnal. During the day, it's the patterns and the vegetation that capture your eye. What we got here? There. There's a lost in that one. Right, there he is there. See him tangled up? There he goes. Steady, steady. You know, because these, it's a bit hot, because these yabbies are related to the saltwater prawn group, they look very similar once they're cooked up. Yeah. Look exactly the same as the prawn you get out in the ocean, and taste very similar as well. Just going to peel this fella and put him into the pot there, because I've got a bit of rice boiling away there. A little bit of protein won't do any harm. He peels just like a normal prawn. There you go, peel off the back just the same. Break him up a bit. Put him in there. Just chop up a couple of little bits of ginger. There we go, a couple of bits. It's fairly strong tasting ginger, so you don't need all that much of it. You boil that away. See how that looks. Oh yes, it'll work well. I've also got here some candle nuts, the ones I collected out in the forest floor. And what I've done is thread them, after cracking them open, onto some little bits of wire. Now I'm going to put those candle nuts in the fire and just leave them there for a little bit. And we'll let them get nice and hot. You see, those nuts are very, very high in energy. I think they're about 2,600 kilojoules. That's a lot when you compare it with something like honey, which is only about 1,400. They're high for one particular reason, and that's the fat content which is contained within the nut. The other business about that fat is the fact that it's flammable. And the old squatters and tin miners and gold scratchers used to get them and do the exact same thing that I'm doing now with them, and then hang them up. There we go. Hang them up around the place as substitutes for candles. So you see, in the scrub country, we've got our tucker and a bit of shelter, and we've even got our own light source. And who could ask for more than that?